to the King Lucas channel, and today I'll be showing you a game of Vladimir Kramnik versus Garry Kasprov, the Grandmaster World Championship game. And I do believe that this is a win for Kramnik because it will show. So let's see this game. So Kramnik opening with d4, just showing that the bishop and queen could be developed. Kasprov, knight f6, quite a common move for most grandmasters, for quite a few masters and grandmasters. c4, nothing much about c4, just like farming, just expanding on queen side and forming a D and C pawn duo. e6, making way for the bishop, but you know what? You may think that the queen can be developed, like she can go to there, but actually she can't, because that would interfere with the bishop's influence of here. So this A, and also another good move would be to at least open a door for the light square bishop, like expand this pawn to this square, so that you can at least attack white's pawn, challenge white's pawn duo, make a pawn break just to open up the position. Kramnik replying knight c3, pretty much stopping the idea that shut down, because it could be pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn, then queen takes knight. So basically stopping that from happening and getting in quite a few trades. Bishop b4, attacking the knight and placing a pin, because now if that knight moves, that'd be a check. So now if the knight moves to somewhere, that would be a check. So let e3, opening a door for light square bishop, but in the same way, if light square bishop were to bring himself out, it would interfere with the queen's light square control. And if you're quite experienced, you should know that the queens are very good controllers of diagonals as well as the bishops. So, and yeah, placing the knight there, placing that pin, like placing a little constraint on this guy. I mean, you could break the pin like this, but as some people should know, the knight is more valuable than the bishop. Although in the point scale they're both worth 3, the bishop is actually worth more. Castles, get the king tucked away. Bishop d3, looks like a bit of an English open attack, although I don't think it is. This is what I was talking about, d5. This could make a pawn break happen. Not just yet, engaging. Knight to f3, as to secure. Securing, and also you would like to have your knight on one of these key 16 squares. So think of the square where the black pawn is ready to make a pawn break. You would like to have your knight on one of the key 16 squares. White already has that. Look at the black knights. If this bishop ever moves back somewhere, this knight could occupy quite an okay square, a good square. But one of the knights could be a bit clumsy throughout the game. This knight here, I mean, I suppose it could try and attack the centre, but it's already defended, knight and pawn. Pick your favourite way to take back. So yeah, that would not be a wise choice. I accidentally did that again. I'm just gonna go quick back to where. So, yeah, this knight's gonna be a bit clumsy. Sorry about that little jump. But, yeah, I didn't mean to do that. This knight's could be a bit clumsy throughout the game. We have c5, making a pawn do the row. So then it'll be castles first. Not so fast with this pawn breaks. Just get your king tucked away first. Black goes in with the exchange first. Pawn takes pawn on d4. E takes d4. D takes c4. Bishop takes c4. And then b6. Opening another door for this light square bishop. And the queen in the same time can develop out. Now the light square bishop is okay, and all you need to do is move this knight to an okay square, and this queen is gonna easily activate. 10 bishop g5. It will say the pin. You know what? I can do similar. So now what he's done is he's just pinned the knight to the queen, like Black did earlier on. I need to keep. Sorry about this. You know what? Let me just get back to the point. Oops. So we're here, and yeah, this bishop is attacking the knight. And then try to look for a point. He moved it here, so yeah, it's placing a pin. There's two variations. It could be knight behind the bishop or bishop out. Bringing the bishop out, he's creating a pin between the knight and the pawn. But that knight can move because this pawn isn't really valuable. It's less valuable than the sensible. Sure, rook to e1. Attacking the pawn, but that pawn's defended, so don't be looking to grab a pawn because you'll be down a rook. And rooks are very valuable pieces. They're very effective in helping defend and create a promotion. That might lead to checkmate. Knight b to d7. You might try and get to a centre square at some point. But it's only the big one. But it'd be boxed out. Because look at the d-pawn. He places a very neat constraint on this knight. So let's see how Kasprov deals with this constraint. In reply to the last move, knight b to d7, Kramnik's coming with c1, with rook to c1. I think the point would be to try and form a battery and give checkmate with the queen and one of the rooks. Is Kasprov saying, you know what, I can do a bit similar with rook to c. A possibility could be to form a battery and place two pins, bishop to the knight, and then if this bishop moves, knight to the rook. So yeah, that's like a double pin. Queen to b3, and saw the comment on this. Kramnik moved the queen after a very strategic thought and defending the bishop, so there is no more pin battery. The bishop runs back to e7, just getting out that queen's way so that he's not fearful of queen takes bishop move. And then and then we'd have a vulnerable rook. The rook could have to move, and there'd be multiple ways to give checks. bishop takes f6. When I reviewed this game, I thought, bishop takes f6, bishop takes the f6 knight, what's that about? Because I was thinking, look, because there's two variations to take, knight takes bishop or bishop takes bishop. It was a knight takes bishop. And I think I understood why. Because this bishop, the knight was quite necessary. Because the knight had to get to here so he could be planted within the enemy camp and cause Kramnik's king a giant headache. So that knight was pretty necessary. The pin knight was quite necessary. And I don't know why. Let me just see, was it? So it was a black knight, and I was thinking, well, why did Kasprov give up the knight in return for a bishop? And it was really weird that I didn't understand that. So bishop takes e6. And also this is a bit of a, well, why would you take the pawn? Because look, pawn takes bishop. Kasparov made a bit of a gamble there. Queen takes. This pawn was check. The king moves at h8. Queen takes e7 check. Queen takes e7 check. Bishop takes f3. And what an uncomfortable fork. G takes f3. Queen takes d4. Knight b5. Kramnik's queen and Kasparov starting to formulate an attack. Check. But that would be. So the three variations. The queen could go here. The queen could go right here. The queen could go here, or the queen could capture the pawn. And the queen decides to capture b2. Rook takes c8. Rook takes rook. Knight d6. The rook has to move. Rook to b8. Knight f7 check. King g8. Queen e7. Rook f8. Knight d8 check. King h8. Queen e7. Rook takes knight. Rook takes d8. And this is the last move of the game. I think Kasparov resigns at this point. There is no good defense. Takes. Takes. Check. King runs. And then, yeah, mate. So that might lead to mate. So let's say it could be queen takes. Rook could check. Knight has to block. That would be check. So the king take the queen and then check. And then one by one, all the black pawns could just be simply picked off. And white would be up a pawn. Pawn blocks each other. And now, maybe black could try and get rid of the white pawn. d4. But, yeah, pawn check. The king would obviously take the pawn. Yeah, but here in the position, I think Kramnik would have so the rook takes, king, rook a8, and one by one I think the pawn could just simply be picked off. But after move 25 is as far as it went though. So I created a little variation which I thought could have happened. But yeah, again, these are like grandmasters. So I'm on Fateful Resignation for Kasprov. So I hope you enjoyed and make sure you like and subscribe. But for now, bye!